Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k16 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. We are currently 3 weeks away from the Bragging Rights pay-per-view, and we already know a couple of huge matches already announced for Bragging Rights, including The Rock vs. Edge, Team Smackdown vs. Team Raw, and Champion vs. Champion. But here, this week on main event, we have Alicia Fox coming up against Natalya one-on-one to kick off this week's main event. The New Day, they're going to be taking on former tag team champions, the Dudley Boys. Dudley Boys still have a bit of a situation to settle with the Wyatt family right now. And speaking of the Wyatt family, Erick Rowan goes one-on-one with Christian. So a big chance here for Christian to get a victory over them. Natalya picks up a win over Alicia Fox. The New Day pick up a win over the Dudley Boys as well. And it is going to be Erick Rowan picking up the win over Captain Charisma as well. Alrighty, speaking of Christian, he's in action again. This time, he's got Neville alongside of him as he'll take on Erick Rowan and Luke Harper, the Wyatt family, in tag team action this week on Thursday Night SmackDown. So Christian calling upon the red-hot Neville for some help. Sasha Banks, our Divas champion, is in action against Brie Bella. Big Show goes one-on-one against the returning Alberto Del Rio. He came back last week. He's now on Team Smackdown. He's got another opportunity here tonight. Star and Goldust, they'll be taking on the Inspirational Express in tag team action as well. Jack Swagger goes one-on-one with Fandango. Swagger, of course, the former Intercontinental champion. And we announced this match earlier this week on Raw. It is going to be a 6-man battle royal. Sheamus, Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan, Kalisto, Randy Orton, and Brock Lesnar. 6-man battle royal. The winner joins Del Rio and Cena to make the team of Team Smackdown to take on Team Raw at Bragging Rights. Now, Kalisto has been giving a wildcard entry in this matchup by SmackDown GM Edge. He's going to give a young and upcoming superstar to give him a huge opportunity to qualify and represent SmackDown. So Kalisto has earned that spot. More about that one later. Brie Bella picks up a win over the Divas champ. A bit of an upset win over there. Del Rio makes it 2 from 2. Another win, this time against the Big Show. And it's going to be the team of the Inspirational Express. Well, a couple of victories. They did okay in NXT, now doing okay here in SmackDown. Nice victory for them. Of course, Jack Swagger picks up a win over Fandango, and we'll play our tag team match. So the man that gravity forgot, Neville, is going to be teaming up with Captain Charisma tonight. Neville, well, you'd have to assume he's going to be the #1 contender still for that Intercontinental Championship. It seems as though every single time Neville gets close to winning that championship, something happens. Whether it be Braun Strowman or another member of the Wyatt family or some interference, it doesn't matter. Neville just hasn't had any luck, and neither has Christian. Both men are frustrated, both men are angry at the Wyatt family, and both men want a shot at both of them tonight. So Christian and Neville teaming up tonight. I mean, both men want that Intercontinental Championship, obviously, but now they're going to have to try and work together as a team to take out a common enemy. It's going to be difficult for them to do, but they're going to have to, because they really can't go at this alone. 4 against 2, it's too much for Neville and Christian, and tonight they'll be teaming up to make it a 2-on-2 matchup. It is Christian and Neville coming up against the Wyatt family, and Christian, another man who thought he was going to be the next Intercontinental Champion. He wanted one more opportunity at the IC title. He got that, but in the end, it turned out to be, well, very unpretty. It was Braun Strowman coming out, absolutely dismantling Christian, and of course, Strowman and Christian had a matchup at Payback, and it was not pretty for Christian either. He put up a good fight, let's be honest, he did. But in the end, Braun was too big, too strong, too powerful, and just, well, too much. So in the end, Christian couldn't pick up the win. Braun is still undefeated. He's only had the one matchup. He's still very protected right now by the Wyatt family, and I guess Bray Wyatt is only going to unleash Braun at the right time. Bray Wyatt will not be joining Rowan and Harper ringside for this one. Instead, he'll be preparing for his big matchup later on, trying to earn a spot on Team Smackdown to face off against Team Raw at Bragging Rights. Instead, our current tag team champions, it is Harper, it is Rowan, it is the Wyatt family. The Wyatt family have officially taken over SmackDown once again. They are the most dominant entity here on SmackDown. They rule the yard. They are in control. And who the hell is going to be able to stop these two guys, Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman, at the same time? I don't think anybody possibly can. I mean, right now you've got the Dudley Boys who want their revenge over the Wyatt family. You got Neville and Christian who want a piece of them as well. So 4-on-4, yes, it is happening right now. But I don't know, I think Christian and Neville, they haven't really had much luck in trying to contact the Dudley Boys in getting much help from them. So they've had to go at it alone a little bit. The Dudley Boys have been too focused on the tag team titles. They haven't been really worried about Neville and Christian and their personal affairs with the Wyatt family. As this one is underway, and a big kick there by Neville in the back of Erick Rowan. So it's been tough going, that's for sure. I mean, when you come up against guys who are twice the size of you, it's nearly impossible to take them down, especially when they outnumber you as well. And at any time, any place, Braun Strowman could appear and absolutely destroy you. That's the thing, the Wyatt family is so unpredictable. You just don't know when they're going to strike and who is going to strike. Will it be Bray Wyatt? Will it be Braun? Will it be Rowan? Or will it be Harper? You just don't know, and all four of them are just as deadly and dangerous as each other. And it's just absolutely crazy right now to think the Wyatt family are back to their best. You know, I think they've still got a little bit more to go. I mean, I think the Wyatt family is only going to get better and better. I think if they can stay at the top of their game for the next few months, who knows what they could achieve. They could eventually hold that World Heavyweight Championship and hold all the gold here on SmackDown. It is very possible. Bray Wyatt right now is the Intercontinental Champion, and it's very possible that the Wyatt family could be walking away with all the gold in the next coming months. It's a matter of who's going to be taking it. Will it be Braun Strowman challenging for that World Heavyweight Championship? You just don't know. It's going to be very interesting indeed. Right now it's Harper, has a piece of Neville, and he takes him down. That's the strength and power of Harper. He's so big, but yet he's so agile, and he can really, you know, match you in speed at times as well. I mean, very difficult to do so with Neville, but Harper is a bit of a hybrid at times. You know, he can fly around a little bit. You just don't know what to really expect from Harper. That's what makes him even more dangerous. And, you know, we all know Erick Rowan, he's just crazy. That's the thing. Rowan is just crazy. He wears a sheep mask, for goodness sake. So the Wyatt family is so unpredictable, so difficult to beat. And when you got a team of Neville and Christian who have not really teamed up before, it's going to be very difficult to do so. Yes, they're matched up in the numbers here tonight, but when you have a well-oiled machine like the Wyatt family, a team that is just on the right page, a team that know each other left, right, and center, a team that have teamed up many, many times and had a lot of success, it makes it very, very difficult indeed to beat a team like that. So Neville and Christian are going to have to be very good here tonight. Rowan has Christian against the ropes, picks him up, and takes him down. A big-time back body drop. And now the hammer fist here, right between the skull of Christian here. Both fists just trying to crush the skull of Christian. And now Erick Rowan using those fists for good work again, just pummeling Christian away. But Christian is definitely the veteran. There's no doubting that. Christian's been around the block many times. He's beaten the best of the best. As he said a few weeks ago, he's beaten guys like Braun Strowman in the past. He knows how to beat the biggest and the best of the best. He knows how to deal with these types of men. But really, is there anybody like the Wyatt family? Is there anybody that you can really say, yes, Christian has beaten a guy like this, and that means he could beat a guy like Braun Strowman, for example? I don't know. I just don't know. And Neville and Christian have really got their work cut out for him. I know for a fact right now that Neville has challenged Braun Strowman to a matchup at the Bragging Rights pay-per-view. It is unknown whether Braun Strowman has accepted or not. Well, money is that he probably has not. So we don't know. We'll probably have to wait until word from Bray Wyatt, his leader. Because, well, right now, as far as we know, Bray Wyatt has Braun Strowman locked up. Basically, he just uses him, you know, whenever he needs to. Whenever he needs to send a message to somebody. Whenever he needs something done. Somebody put away. Somebody beaten up. That's when Braun Strowman appears. And that's why he's so scary. Because he is just in complete control of Bray Wyatt. And he's an absolute maniac. So, definitely the Wyatt family are just absolutely in control here at SmackDown. Later on, of course, 6-man Battle Royal matchup. The winner of that one will join Cena and Del Rio to join, well, Team Smackdown, a team that would love to beat Team Raw once again, and obviously the fuel has been added to the fire because of what happened on the recent episode of Raw, where SmackDown GM Edge was beaten up. If you missed it, go and check it out. But SmackDown GM Edge was laid out by The Rock. Unbelievable scenes it was, and still, I don't know what Edge is going to be doing to try and retaliate. As far as we know, he is okay, despite taking a bit of a beat down. He was able to return to work here tonight. He will not be appearing, we know that, but he is locked up tight in his office with security guards around it as well. So he is not letting anybody in his office tonight, just in case, because we saw Kevin Owens appear on the recent episode of Raw. So it could be very possible that somebody from Monday Night Raw could be appearing here tonight. We just don't know because, you know, right now I think the doors are completely open. I mean, the brands just don't care. You know, security is going to have to be very good tonight because Monday Night Raw is pissed off at SmackDown, and they are looking to make an impact here tonight. And, ooh, Harper gets a counter too. Neville just kicking out in the nick of time. And now Rowan is just taking out Christian as well. And Harper now has a hold of Neville's jaw and throat region. He's absolutely relentless, Luke Harper. We know that. And now he's waiting for Neville to get back to his feet. We know what's coming next. And here we go. The discus clothesline. Oh, jeez, it almost took his head off. Luke Harper to put this one to bed. 2. And no, Neville get the shoulder up. He got the shoulder up. How the hell did he do that? Well, Neville showing a bit of fight here tonight. Christian was not going to be good enough, or not quick enough to break up the count. And oh, a big super kick there, but the referee has been taken out. Harper bumping into the referee whilst he was going against the ropes. So Neville not able to take advantage here. Harper swept off his feet again, this time by Neville. And now, Neville going to turn Harper over. Rowan back into the ring. Christian, he and Rowan have been battling it out to the outside a little bit. Christian's going to come back into the ring. I think he wants another piece of Erick Rowan here. He's not had enough yet. Obviously, in the recent episode of Main Event, Christian did suffer a defeat by the hands of Rowan. Perhaps a bit of revenge is warranted here for Christian here tonight. He's going to have to wait a little bit longer, though. The referee not allowing it. And now, Neville picking up Harper. Here we go. Powerbomb! Now, that's the strength of Neville. He is, you know, you don't really look at him and think this guy is that strong, but he is very, very strong as well as quick. He can do it all. Picking up the big Luke Harper. He's a huge human being as he tosses Christian across the ring. So just when you felt as though Neville and Christian were going to get back in this matchup, gain a little bit of control, gain the upper hand a slight little bit. No, it's not happening because it is going to be a reversal by Harper. Now tagging in Rowan. And now it's back to the Wyatt family in control. Just like that. That's how difficult it is to beat these guys. You know, you make one small error and they make you pay. That's why they've been so successful as a tag team. Scoop slam there by Christian. Takes down Rowan. Gonna bring him back into the middle of the ring now. He's going to hook the leg. Here we go. Christian now trying to put Rowan away, I should say. Harper watching on. And he didn't really decide to come in and try and break it up. And this time Rowan gets back to his feet, evading the attempted drop kick there. Christian this time just chops down Erick Rowan. And he's going to tag in Neville. So Neville now back in the matchup. Rowan trying to get back to his feet. Neville coming along to try and take advantage here. He's got a hold of Rowan. Into the corner he goes. So we now know, of course, the Dudley Boys, they're gunning after the Wyatt family as well. And you'd probably have to assume that if there is no champion versus champion matchup for the tag team titles, that the Dudley Boys will be coming after the Wyatt family again. And Neville, well, showing us how good he is. He can really do it all. But this time, he's not going to get the pinfall as Luke Harper does come in to break things up. Christian coming back to the outside. Is he going to go after Harper here, trying to get a piece of Harper? We can't quite see. No, I don't think he's going to, as Harper back on the apron. Christian walking around to the other side. I think there he is there. So, a bit of sensibility there by Christian. I don't think going after Harper one-on-one was the brightest idea. I think he agreed, and he's decided to try and look for a tag here instead of trying to beat up the non-legal man. Rowan trying to crawl into the corner and trying to get the tag. Neville almost allowed it to happen. And oh, there's a cutter there by Neville. So now Harper, he won't come in and try and stop this now. Instead, Rowan's going to try and look for the tag. He wants to tag Harper. Neville, he needs to try and stop him right now. Rowan is almost there. And there it is, a massive mistake by Neville. I mean, you have Erick Rowan right where you want him. You've got him beat just about, and you decided to try and look for the big move off the top rather than keeping the advantage going your way. And now Harper is in, and now Neville is down. Harper trying to put this match to bed. Here we go. Cue the fat lady, perhaps. No, not quite. As Christian does break it up at the counter too. Very close indeed. Now it's just a 2-on-1 mauling. The Wyatt family, both members going after Neville. It's Harper now. Takes down Neville. This is not looking good. This is not good now for Neville. Here we go. Harper going to try and do it again, is he? This time just plants him right down in front. And he's won many matches with that, with a back suplex. Now this could be it. Christian trying to get the tag. Christian, he's not going to get there. Rowan breaks it up. Make sure that Christian doesn't get there. Hits the DDT. And now Harper, Rowan, the Wyatt family pick up the win. Well, impressive again. And that is exactly what we've come to expect from the Wyatt family. They just keep finding a way to keep on doing it again, time and time again. Impressive from the Wyatts. A great victory by them here tonight. Here it was earlier on, the discus clothesline. That should have been it. Neville did kick out to his credit, but he had nothing left. Here it was, the move that finished it all. And to Rowan's credit, he got in there quick. Christian was coming. Rowan got in there, hit the DDT, and made sure they couldn't pick up the win. So impressive again by the Wyatt family as we go ahead and prepare for our 6-man Battle Royal. And here comes the first of our 6 participants for this one here tonight. It is none other than the Celtic Warrior, the former World Heavyweight Champion, Sheamus. Sheamus has been very, very close indeed to getting a title shot. And now he's coming after, well, Monday Night Raw. His former home, he's coming after a little bit of revenge. And that's the thing about a lot of these guys. You look at John Cena, you look at Alberto Del Rio, you look at Randy Orton, Sheamus, all former members of Monday Night Raw, all having a lot of success there, and some not so much. They're all looking for a chance for a little bit of revenge against the Red Brand. And here's the wild card here tonight. SmackDown GM Edge decided to let somebody a little bit different get an opportunity. An up-and-coming superstar, and it is Kalisto, of course, a member of the Lucha Dragons. He's getting an opportunity here tonight to be a part of the 6-man Battle Royal. Yes, he's the odd man out, let's be honest, but hey, what an opportunity is. You get a chance to represent Thursday Night SmackDown here, and what a chance it really will be. He has to come up against 5 of the best that SmackDown has to offer. It's going to be very difficult for Kalisto, let's be honest. But hey, he's got a real chance here tonight. And even if he doesn't win here tonight, he has a good showing. That will certainly do him a lot of good. I'm sure SmackDown GM Edge might just factor him into the singles championship later on if he does have an impressive showing. Let's hope for his sake that he does. Alrighty, so here comes our Intercontinental Champion. It is Bray Wyatt. We just saw his Wyatt family in action. Very successful indeed. Can they make it 2 from 2 here tonight and pick up another victory for the family? Many might be believing why the Wyatt family themselves aren't representing SmackDown. I don't know why. Edge decided to try and find 3 men, 3 odd pairings, I guess. He wanted just to find 3 of the best and throw them together as a team rather than sticking to an actual team like the Wyatt family that he has at his disposal. But instead, perhaps the Wyatt family declined. I'm not sure, but we don't know. But here comes Randy Orton, the Viper, and he had a very successful time on Raw. Not so much so far on SmackDown, but he's a little bit bitter at Raw as well. His last couple months on Raw were not exactly very pleasant, and I'm sure he would love an opportunity for a little bit of payback there. Here comes Daniel Bryan, a man who had to wait a long, long time on Raw to get anywhere. No title shots were anywhere to be found for Daniel Bryan. He had a really tough time on Raw, and SmackDown hasn't been as great that he would like it to be either. But a chance here tonight to represent SmackDown coming after Raw at bragging rights. And here comes the Beast incarnate. It is Brock Lesnar, the longest reigning WWE Champion in Monday Night Raw's history. Now looking and searching for gold here on SmackDown still. But he has a chance here tonight to represent SmackDown, and he knows if he can win this battle royal tonight, represent SmackDown good at bragging rights and get them the win, he knows a title shot will just be around the corner once again. He wants another chance, another shot at Kevin Owens. The Beast, he would have to be the favorite here tonight, just from who he is, just what he's all about. Brock Lesnar is the best of the best right now we have on SmackDown, and this one is on the way. So here we go, Kalisto and Daniel Bryan battling it out, Orton and Bray, and Sheamus and Brock Lesnar. A good start for a number of these guys, but each one of them just throwing each other around here. Obviously the objective of this one is to throw your opponent over the top rope, of course, and if you can do that, you will join Cena and Del Rio to make up Team Smackdown. Bragging rights is certainly heating up right now. I mean, there's a lot of big matchups already planned, so make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss bragging rights. Of course, NXT is up next as well as we continue our search for the next NXT champion. It'll be the first ever in the series. We started the NXT Championship Tournament last episode of NXT. Do not miss it again, as we'll be continuing on the tournament. As Sheamus now in a lot of trouble. Lesnar trying to throw him out of the ring. Trying to push him out with that leg. Not going to be able to do it though, as he's back in. Kalisto and Bryan still battling away, as is Orton and Bray. Now Sheamus trying to throw Lesnar over the top rope. Kalisto over the top as well. Both men in a lot of trouble. Bryan trying to get rid of Kalisto. Sheamus trying to get rid of Brock Lesnar. Orton in trouble as well, and he's eliminated. Randy Orton has been eliminated by Bray Wyatt. So an early upset in this one, and a star-studded matchup here on SmackDown. Orton eliminated early by our Intercontinental Champion Bray Wyatt. He cannot believe it. And obviously he would love an opportunity to get a bit of payback on Monday Night Raw. Not to be though, he will not be joining Cena and Del Rio. Instead he'll be hitting the showers and joining catering next to our good friend Heath Slater. So now Bray Wyatt is over the top rope. Kalisto trying to eliminate Bray Wyatt now. Bray in trouble. Kalisto has eliminated the Intercontinental Champion. Well, there you go. The wild card has come in and made a huge impact, eliminating our champion Bray. So Kalisto now in the final four. So that's a little bit surprising. I think many would have probably tipped Kalisto to be out first. But instead, he's showing that he can go. He can hang around with the best of the best here on SmackDown. And that's exactly what Edge would have wanted to see. That's exactly what we want to see out of Kalisto. Impressive nonetheless, as Kalisto now flying onto Daniel Bryan again. Brock Lesnar and Sheamus, two hard-hitting fighters, two brawlers battling it out. Kalisto, neck breaker there to Daniel Bryan. Lesnar now almost went over the top rope, stopped himself though, and a right hand there to Sheamus, and now a German suplex. Brock Lesnar sending Sheamus down to Suplex City. And this time unable to take real advantage now, as, Lesnar trying to hit another suplex from behind. Sheamus with the counter. He knew it was coming. Lesnar this time scouts out Sheamus as well with an elbow shot. And Kalisto takes down Daniel Bryan as well. And Lesnar side suplex. Now that is very impressive. He set Sheamus down with such force that just cannot be matched. And that is why he is known as the Beast. Bryan now in trouble. He is in real trouble. Kalisto trying to get his second elimination in this one. Kalisto, no, won't get there as Bryan gets back in the ring. Daniel Bryan is searching for another opportunity to represent the blue brand and have a big showing here on SmackDown. Sheamus now, he's in trouble. Sheamus might be about eliminated. Yes, he is. Brock Lesnar kicks him out of the ring and sends him off in style. Tells him where to go as well. Sheamus cannot believe it. And he's got to be frustrated, that is for sure. But now Lesnar turns his attention to Kalisto. Look at the size difference between Lesnar and Kalisto. And as is Bryan and Lesnar as well. There's one suplex. Kalisto breaking it up though. He's helping Daniel Bryan out. Is he? I don't know. Maybe he just didn't want to see 3 suplexes happen and he wants to eliminate one of these guys as soon as he can. Maybe Kalisto probably realizes, look, if Brock Lesnar and me are all alone, I am not winning this one. He needs to try and team up with Daniel Bryan here to eliminate Brock Lesnar. If he doesn't, well, I think it's going to be lights out for Kalisto. He's taken down again. Lesnar is just relentless right now. Bryan, what's he thinking about doing? He was probably thinking about going to the top rope. He realized Lesnar wasn't going to let that happen. And now Kalisto sent down with a DDT. Lesnar wants him up. Bryan Wants to go to the top rope. He's going to fly, is it? Yes, he will. Lesnar nearly stopped that from happening. A right hand there by Lesnar could have sent Bryan out of the ring and eliminated him from this match. Very risky move there by Daniel Bryan. Now Kalisto sent over the top, and Bryan is going to let Lesnar do all the work here as Kalisto is easily eliminated there by the Beast. So, nonetheless, Kalisto, very, very impressive indeed. A big opportunity for him here tonight. SmackDown GM, I certainly got to applaud Edge for giving somebody different an opportunity here. Didn't quite work out for Kalisto, but in the final 3, you'd have to give him a big tick for that. Lesnar almost eliminated. Still back in the ring now. Daniel Bryan, what's he going to do next? He has a hold of Lesnar. He's going to send Lesnar into the corner. It works out successfully. Bryan very slow to get to the corner though, and that may have cost Daniel Bryan there. Lesnar though, he's on the top. Bryan almost has him eliminated. Lesnar just holding on, but gets rid of Daniel Bryan there. Gets back into the safe zone in the ring. Lesnar now back in the corner. Bryan trying to eliminate him again. Bryan doing everything in his power, but no! What an elbow shot there by Lesnar. Not going to allow that to happen, and now Bryan over the top rope. Lesnar trying to eliminate Daniel Bryan. Bryan hanging on for dear life. The power and strength of Lesnar may just be too much to handle. Bryan good enough to counter with a shoulder strike to the midsection of Brock Lesnar. Now these kicks. Bryan is heating up. Daniel Bryan doing everything he can to try and represent SmackDown at bragging rights. Lesnar's in real trouble now. Daniel Bryan heating up. But, oh, Lesnar just tosses Bryan down with the strength and power that he possesses. Bryan, he is in some trouble now. Just like that, Lesnar throws Daniel Bryan over the top, and now Bryan is in trouble. Lesnar eliminates Daniel Bryan, and Brock Lesnar will represent Thursday Night SmackDown at bragging rights. He will join Alberto Del Rio and John Cena. What a team that is. Edge has assembled an all-star team that is going to be very, very tough to beat. We still don't know who will be on Team Raw. We'll find out in the next few episodes of Monday Night Raw, you would assume. Lesnar there, eliminating Bryan to win this one. Impressive nonetheless. Brock Lesnar, a great win by him here tonight. He'll be very pleased with that. He's been out of action for the last few weeks, hasn't really been featured. And wait a second, here comes John Cena and Del Rio, his teammates. His teammates for bragging rights, they're all kind of looking at each other, trying to get on the same page. Lesnar just checking these guys out and pacing back and forward and deciding his next move. He's like, oh, he's going to leave the ring. Okay. Lesnar doesn't want anything to do with him here tonight. He's going to walk away. Wait a second! Wait a second! That's Roman Reigns! Roman Reigns with a spear to Brock Lesnar. Monday Night Raw's Roman Reigns. You've got to be kidding. Wait a minute. That's Rusev as well. Rusev from Raw as well. This time he's coming after Del Rio. We had a feeling that Raw would make an impact here tonight. And Rusev now destroying Del Rio with the steel chair. Oh my goodness. Raw has made their presence felt here tonight. And now in the ring, it is Ryback, the third man of Raw, Team Raw. Here they are tonight. The meat hook clothesline. Ryback taking out Cena. And now Ryback is going to take out the trash, you would assume. And now Cena has been thrown over the top rope. Monday Night Raw has assembled a team of Roman Reigns, Rusev, and Ryback. They have invaded SmackDown here tonight. And we now know the two official teams. Team Smackdown versus Team Raw. What a match it will be. Ladies and gentlemen, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Bragging rights is going to be big. Do not miss it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next episode.